Hey everyone, it's Lachlan from Lachlan Likes a Thing, and I'm here with a super special triple unboxing of the new Sennheiser HD6 Mix, HD7 DJ, and HD8 DJ headphones. Now as you can see, this is a lot of headphones and I'm on my knees right now because I can't fit them into the frame at the same time. So a big thank you to Sennheiser for loaning these out to me and arranging this review. Now I'm going to unbox them individually, and then I'm going to have some brief physical comparisons at the end of this video, and I'll also be leaving any first impressions I have of the sound in the description of this video, so check that out. Because this is going to be a bit of a long video, if you want to skip to a specific part, I've left links in the description of this video so you can just jump to specific parts. Anyway, let's get right into it. So I'm going to start the unboxing with the HD6 Mix. Now don't let the fact that 6 is the lowest number in the range fool you. The HD6 Mix is actually a little different from the other two headphones, the 7 DJ and the 8 DJ, because the 6 Mix is designed to be used for studio mixing. So it's designed to be used for studio production. The sound should be a little more balanced and a little more neutral than the other two, because the 7 DJ and the 8 DJ are designed to be used in gigs by DJs for beat tracking. Now, a number of things that I noticed right out of the box, just looking at the box itself. The first thing is that you get two cables, but neither of them have an iPhone remote cable, so it's not designed to be used with smartphones. This is a piece of professional equipment, so we have a 1.5 meter coiled cable and a 3 meter straight cable. The other thing to note is that it has a 150 ohm impedance, so again, you are going to need an amplifier. This is a serious piece of equipment. And the cables are actually listed as Kevlar coated, which is very, very cool. So this is a serious piece of equipment, and let's get this open. Now we just have these stickers here, which I'll just slice open with these scissors. And then we'll cut open this band just here. There we go. So we'll just open that up. Ta-da! So you get this very nice looking carrying case with this headphone, and I can tell by the weight that the headphone is inside, so we'll put that aside for the moment. In this cardboard box we have, this is pretty nice packaging actually. This entire box could probably still be used as an additional carrying case if you were paranoid. We have the instruction manual, all the kind of information, and then we have the 3 meter straight cable here. So just looking at the cable itself, yeah, you can tell it's one of those, it's quite thick, bit of memory out of the box, as you can see. I'll see if that kind of lessens over time. This is meant to be a Kevlar coated cable, so it certainly should be extremely durable. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box, so we'll close that up and put that to the side. Put that away as well. And let's unzip this magical box. Now this is a really nice carrying case, I should point out. It has this nice serious look to it, but it's also got that kind of blue trim. Anyway, here are the headphones. These are actually smaller than I expected, so I'll bring them up closer. So you can see here, the Sennheiser the Sennheiser DJ series actually seems to be based somewhat on the Sennheiser Amperia. Now the interesting thing about the Amperia, which is my favorite portable headphone, is that it was never originally intended for DJ production use, because it was originally intended for audio engineering, but the combination of a good secure fit and the durability made it very popular among DJs. So I think Sennheiser has kind of capitalized on that by making around ear versions for more uses. So I should point out that this is a plastic headphone, but it actually feels very, very solid. And you could probably get away with telling people that it was metal because it just feels that chunky. It feels extremely solid in the hand, very durable, very chunky kind of headband mechanism, very smooth. So this is a well-made headphone. We also have the coiled cable in the wrapper. I probably might not take that out of the wrapper yet because I might not be using it. I personally prefer straight cables, but we'll see. But yeah, here's the HD6 Mix. Now let's move on to the other two in the range. Now here we have the HD7 DJ. As I said before, this is designed to be used for DJs in clubs for beat tracking and mixing. So again, we have the 3-meter straight cable and the 1.5-meter coiled cable. This time around, the impedance is listed at 95 ohms. So you could maybe get away depending on your equipment without an amplifier, but it really does kind of depend. It has a 115 decibel sensitivity, so that's fairly sensitive. And also we have a Kevlar cables again, and one thing I actually didn't point out when I was unboxing the HD6 Mix was that they actually come with a separate set of velour ear pads. So I'll just show you those. We'll just get this open. Again, same sort of box, very similar design. We'll just open that up, and then we'll snip that open. There we go. So again, same sort of thing happening, deja vu. We'll move that headphone case aside for a second. Again, in the box, we're going to open it up, and we are going to get the coiled cable and the instruction manual. No surprises there. So I'll put that aside for now. Now let's open up the headphone. And I should point out this carrying case actually has this nice little carry handle as well. It's a nice little piece of equipment there. Okay, so here's the HD7 DJ. Now the HD7 DJ, let's get this unfolded for a second. Oh, it swivels there, okay, wouldn't want to break that. Though I imagine these should be pretty durable. So you can see that the arm configuration does appear to be slightly different to allow for the swiveling cups, because DJs need to be able to listen to the club with one ear while they have the headphone on doing beat tracking on the other ear. So both of the ear cups swivel. Again, everything feels very solid. I should point out that, this was the same on the HD6 Mix, there are actually dual entry points on the headphones, so you can use either left or right with the cables. I don't know what would happen if you plugged both in at the same time. I wouldn't try that. But again, this is a very solid piece of equipment, and we'll at the end do a more detailed comparison between the three models. Now we also have the coiled cable, which is up here, and then the extra set of velour ear pads just at the top here. And it's really nice that the carrying case actually lets you store the extra ear pads. That's a big plus. So now we're going to move on to the HD8 DJ. So this is the top of the line HD8 DJ. It's meant to be the premium version of the HD7 really. So it's meant to offer more environmental isolation, and it has some premium metal finishes on some of the parts. So again, we have the same cables. This again is 95 ohms of impedance and 115 decibels of sensitivity, and same sort of accessory kit in the box. So let's get this open. It's becoming fairly familiar by now, this routine. So let's open that, and then we'll just snip this open here. There we go. So let's get this open. So again, same sort of deal. Move the carrying case out of the way. Again, I'm not expecting any differences this time around, and I'm not getting them. HD8 DJ and the straight cable, so we'll put that aside. I could become the world expert in unboxing these particular headphones with enough training. Okay, so ta-da, again. This is the HD8 DJ. Now immediately I can notice that yes, there are many parts of this headphone which are made of metal because it's a cold morning and these are fairly cold to the touch. So if you can hear that, now the swivel mechanism has a fairly substantial clicking noise. Feels extremely solid and secure. These parts here, the yoke on the headphone appear to be made out of metal. Could be plastic, I'm not sure, but it feels fairly cold to the touch. We have this metal ring here for the swivel. So probably this is the area where you'll see most wear and tear on the headphone, and you can see you get that very, very satisfying clack. The ear pads do feel a little more plush. I think they are of a different material, so we'll just compare that in a moment. But same basic design, again, the dual entry cables, everything about this headphone feels extremely solid and well built. And just from the pictures, I thought that these headphones would be much larger than they actually are. So I'm pleasantly surprised by the size of these. They actually do seem suitable for portable use, despite their quite strenuous amplification requirements. Okay, again, we have the coiled cable, and we have the extra set of velour ear pads. So let's put all three on the table and compare them. So now that we have all three on the table at the same time, I think you would be forgiven for getting them confused. They seem very, very similar. Particularly the HD6 mix and the HD7 DJ. They are very similar in terms of build. The one critical difference that I can see is that the HD7 mix has the swiveling ear cups, as I pointed out before, whereas the HD6 mix does not have that swivel, and that's because that's not really necessary for a headphone used for mixing. The other difference that you can kind of make out is that the ear pads on the HD7 DJ are slightly bigger than the ones on the HD6 mix. Ever so slightly. As you can imagine, you would need different ear pads if you wanted to achieve higher isolation. Now, the HD8 DJ is definitely the one that looks most different out of all of them. This is the premium model, of course, so there's a bit more metal accents, everything looks a bit fancier. But all in all three of these headphones, even though they are priced differently, they all really exude a sense of durability and solidity. So, you know, I'm going to really enjoy testing these out over the next month or so that I have with these headphones. And it will be quite a task to compare these, but I'm sure I'll be able to get through it. Anyway, I'll update the description of this video with any first impressions I have of the sound, so you can check back later, and then I will have a full review of these headphones. Let me know if you'd rather see a single review comparing all three at the same time, or you'd want individual reviews. Anyway, again, thanks to all my regular subscribers. I'm looking forward to your comments. Click the like button if you found this video helpful. You can talk to me on Facebook at facebook.com/LachlanLikesAthing or on Twitter @LachLikesAthing, and happy listening.